What's up, Internet? Paisley Computer here again with another fun video with a slightly less questionable camera angle because I got a new cam. I actually fixed my Surface, so I'm recording this on, on a tablet and not my POS laptop like the last video. Lighting's a little bit better. I moved a lamp over to in front of me rather than relying on the window, so again, we're making things happen. And then obviously questionable audio, still relying on this little headset, but things are improving. So uh, start to make some video magic as we go here. So anyway, wanted to make another video today to show off this piece of gear that I picked up, the Proteus 2000. It's a EMU device, or EMU, I guess. It's over here in the corner, E-MU. Honestly, I was cruising offer up late night as you do, and I stumbled on this guy that was trying to sell a very overpriced kit with like a MIDI controller and stuff. And I noticed this was in the picture. I said, "Hey man, you want 50 bucks? I'll take that Proteus off your hands." And he said, as is. So I bought it, and turns out that there's some issues with the power supply. And it wouldn't be a Paisley video if I wouldn't mounting my gear on a deck of cards. So there you have it. But anyway, so he said this thing's as is. I bought it from him. And I took it home. I played it for a couple days. Sounded all right. Day three, it was like getting really hot. And then I opened it up. I already took the screws off. Save you some time. Opened it up and look at that. Magic smoke. So a capacitor or something went up. So let me set this down here. So yeah, if you take a closer look, we can spin into the little close-up cam here. Basically, if you look at this big capacitor right there, and you look, let's see, down the side, yeah, you can see that goo kind of coming out the side. So yeah, it looks like this real big capacitor right here blew up. So I figured, get in here and swap it out. But while I'm doing that, so one of the kind of neat things about this synth, and it's got a bunch of slots for other RAM sticks. Actually, they call them ROMs technically. But in here you can see it's the composer ROM. So this is like the default one that it comes with, but it has three expansion bays for other ones that you can slap in there. So I'm kind of always in the market looking around for other ones that might strike my fancy. But while we're back here, you can see it's got the standard MIDI in and out and a through. It's got actually a lot of outputs. You can see sub 1 and 2, which is pretty neat, and then LNR, and then SpeedIF, and then another set of MIDI in and out, which is, so this thing's pretty dope. Pretty extensive rack unit there. But again, the whole treble, that little cap, man, blew up on me. So it's making all kinds of static, and I would record this and let you hear what it sounds like, but Murphy's Law, if I record the audio of what this broken soundboard sounds like, then it's gonna fry the rest of the board. So rather than do that, I wanted to make a video of replacing the power supply. So I hopped on eBay and I found this box from a guy down in Dallas. Apparently these devices are pretty standard. The power supply in them is pretty standard across a couple different EMU like rigs. I guess they made this form factor back in the early 2000s. There's like the MoFat, there's a Virtuoso, there's a whole bunch of different ones, and basically they just slapped a different RAM stick in them and put it in a different sled and painted the front different and charged for all these different ones. But um, I don't know. I guess these things must be pretty pretty standard, I guess. But yeah, I found the power supply replacement was fairly cheap. I was looking at getting it repaired, and that would have been about 200 bucks. But I found this replacement for like 35 with shipping. Came out to be like, I don't know, probably like 50 bucks. So we'll see what happens here. It's kind of struggle bussing opening this thing because I'm just using a freaking screwdriver as I stab myself in the chest. Yeah, okay, cool. So, Dallas, what did you deliver me? Let's see. All right, empty box, whole bunch of bubble wrap. So we'll undo the bubbles here. Yeah, good packing job. I like lots of bubble wrap. I always like to keep my packaging because I ship stuff too, so you never know. Let's see here. We're gonna keep going. Layer of tape. Some more bubble wrap. This is an unboxing video, aka unboxing slash repair video. Let's see. I'm trying to do this gently yet firmly. Um, chasing the invisible tape. It's like you never know where the strip's at. This might be scissors time. I don't want to get too crazy. So, in usual fashion, I'm going to leave and I'll be right back. All right. Better safe than sorry. Use scissors when in doubt. Let me put it up here so you can see. Sorry, sometimes I forget I'm doing a video. Oh boy. Okay. Oh my gosh, did he put desiccates in here too? Man. Bro, like, you got it taped up so good I can't even open the damn thing. Okay. Oh, static bag. That's what's up. Cool. This all looks very familiar. All right. The power supply. So, we'll just plop that thing down. Basically, let's go flying in here. So, on this power supply, there's this ribbon cable and then this other cable, and that's pretty much it. So, I'm assuming all I'm going to do is take both of those off. I'm going to take those 4 screws out, replace it, power back up. So, we'll see what happens. So, let's figure out how this comes off. Oh, there's a little thing to bend in. Oh, okay, there's one cable. Oh, man, it's old. These cables have been here since the 90s. All right, there's the other one. Now, what did I do with my box opener slash screwdriver? We're gonna go ahead and... Oh, boy. Okay. Get you up in the action here. Make sure it's a decent camera angle, man. All right. So, uno, dos. Tres. Oh, neat. There's a little plate underneath. I will, use that plate again. So I'll just put it back the way it came in. Uno. Oops. Shit. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. All right. So I'm gonna put my cables back on. And that's it. So let's put the housing back on and plug this thing in and hopefully don't burn my apartment down. Sorry, landlord, if you're watching. Oh, I gotta get the screws.
You passed on that internet stock and that lakefront property. Well, now, during the Chrysler 2000 final clearance, you can make up for it with our biggest cash allowances of the year on new 2000 models. Up to a $3,000 cash allowance on Chrysler minivans. Or you can get over $4,000 in cash and finance savings. Hey, you passed on that chain of coffee houses. So get to the Chrysler 2000 final clearance, only at your Chrysler dealer.
Okay, so we are at the kind of studio bench here. I've got the Proteus plugged in, ready to rock. You can see it right meow. I've got all these different instruments all plugged into a mixer down on the console here, but I'm actually going to do an entire video on signal path, so stay tuned. Should be probably the next video. And without further ado, we want to kick on this here Proteus and see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, few sizzles at startup. Awesome. Holy smokes. It's alive. It's alive. All right, cool. So one thing I do know about this device is that it's got an audition mode, so it'll just start ripping out some MIDI files for you right away. Oh man. Oh, I'm so stoked. Oh shit, there's even drum kits and stuff on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm definitely gonna sample a lot of these, especially these drum kits. I'm gonna rip a bunch of samples. I'll have those available to download. Might just put them in a G drive or something for the time being. But since I've got access to this and this here Digitech, it should be pretty easy for me to make those samples. So I'm just gonna keep kind of browsing a few of these. So these are like some leads, noises, orchestral stuff, pads, percussion, scratches, sound effects, strings, synths. Oh man. It just keeps going, dude. There's a lot of patches on here. Oh, wow. basses. I'm just gonna... Sorry, I have like really bad ADD. I just wanna land on something like this. Oh, dude, I'm so stoked. Alright. I got a little surprise for you.